Hello everyone! Welcome back to another Treetober painting. I've got my Halloween decor all up and ready. I'm very excited to get started and, you know what, and get done on the third Treetober prompt of the month. So, here we go. It's funny, it seemed like I was missing lights, but maybe not. Looks good over there, so we're rolling. I have my palette kind of set up. I finally cleaned it after, I don't know, like a month. So the palette is set up with titanium white, cerulean blue, Prussian blue, quinacridone, magenta, cadmium medium red, and cadmium yellow light. And that's like my go-to mandatory palette. I haven't even been using black, like, at all. So I'm gonna stay on the palette. I'm gonna start with the underpainting of quinacridone, nickel Azo gold. It's a lot. That's a lot to say. And I have the reference photo up on Discord for anybody that's interested. Actually, you know what? I am going to sketch out a few things first before I put the underpainting on, and I'll just mist it one more time with water, and I'll just set it aside there for a moment later. And use this alcohol-based brush tip pen to kind of lay out where a tree is going to go. I feel rusty. So this is an image that I took when I was hiking at Point Lobos. It's a beautiful place, so I'm trying to think. And you know, the angle was pretty much as good as I could get from where I was allowed to be. And it's very cliffy there, as you can tell, I'm sure, from the image. I like this tree has a lot of structure. And it's kind of like perched, precariously perched on the, Allison! Hi! I don't know if you have volume. Thank you for the sub. You just, oh, you're 21 months fan. Feeling all of that bird love. Interesting. I want to improve this tree a little bit here and there, but at the same time it's so cool on the reference photo. I don't want to change it too much because then I'm like inventing things, but then some of the places are a little like shadowed and vague. It's gonna be a challenge. Got kind of like a bonsai vibe to it too. And there's a lot of like these little spidery dead branches. Okay, let's put some rock structure in. Let's see. Oh, looks like part of this tree has kind of like broken off. and inevitably fallen into the ocean. That's going to be interesting and challenging to paint also. But I'm up for it. Okay, structure rocks. See, it's like a compromise between what is good for the painting and following along with the photo. So I don't want any conflicting lines or lines that take your eye off the page. I want them to take your eye up the tree. And then I'm probably going to try to get vague coming this direction. I do like how the foliage coming off coming up the side of the page kind of points in the direction that we want to be looking at. Goes like that. It's different colors too, very interesting. And then, okay. I've had this photograph on my phone for seemingly forever, thinking I would paint it. Now that I'm looking at it though, I'm like, oh, this is going to be kind of challenging. It's okay. All right, now most of this is like underside. It's very shadowed. And then let's see. Then some here pops out into the light. And then these go to attach onto foliage that's kind of facing the other way. It's facing the other direction. This is going to be our brighter green here. And then there's going to be medium green that pops up, goes this direction. And then it's going to go off of the page. Man, maybe I'll give myself a rest and the next tree painting we do won't be hard. What do you think? Alright, and then here's some shadows for the brush that's on the ground. There's going to be some yellows there. That's all dark. And then it's going to be topped with light green. Okay, that looks like that has a pretty good proportion.
Oh no. No.
Rocks, rocks. This is probably hard to see. Just as a viewer from your vantage. Love those roots. It's like they're dancing. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot to look at from your point of view. What is going on here? Okie dokie. Now the underpainting. So I'm going to start with where the darker areas would be. So that's going to dry. Then I do the absolute lightest values last. The flat brush is going to be really good for this painting. Oh, we might use very few brushes on this one. There's a lot of darkness in here. Probably the darkest areas are here and here. And then next up is gonna be here. And some shadows over here. Okay, it's looking good. And a little bit down here, as far as dark values go. Now for medium,
You downstairs.
kind of playing around with the idea of leaving some areas white, just for that extra pop of vibrancy.
What you say? I can hear you thinking, man.
A Subway ad. How you doing? I have no idea who advertised. It's like kind of random, the Twitch advertisements. Oh, thank you for the follow, Maya Station. There we go. Now, that's our underpainting, and it looks really chaotic, as Cypress trees often do. I'm gonna kind of use up the rest of this here. Kind of deepen our darker values a little bit, maybe strengthen the mediums. I got just a little bit of paint here. I want to see what this silhouette has to offer. It really is nice doing like an underpainting that has values on it, because then it's kind of a guide. Remember what you were doing, and you can see the structure that you're kind of planning on having. Funny, the last tree that we had kind of had a similar form. Time for breakfast. You didn't realize the sun is out. Oh my word. Oh my word. We had an overcast day today. The sun was kinda out intermittently, but not a lot. Not a lot at all. Okay, so I'm gonna throw together some cerulean blue and white. Use that for the sky. Nothing crazy today on that, I don't think. At least I don't feel compelled to do anything crazy with the sky. It's gonna be so faint. Maybe we'll add some aqua. I don't know. I don't know yet. In the photo, there's other branches competing for attention, but I'm not gonna add them here. Alrighty. I think that looks good. It's amazing how much the blue pops off that color. Just mixing the paint as I go. Not really painting a large area, so not a big deal. Gonna give us a little bit of variation for sure. And I'll just make sure that the paint strokes kind of go back and forth. I'm kind of mixing it right on there. Might make some areas of white, just like a subtle transition. I know that doesn't look subtle. Not yet, it's not subtle yet. Gotta mix it in. It's still, everything's still wet, so. Palette knife. Some organic shapes. There we go. Add a little bit more white there. All right. Continue onward. Skyward? Skyward bound. Alright, looks like I have the horizon line about there. I'm gonna add some more white down in that area and make it kind of a soft transition if I can. Ooh, it's not maple. Not maple. It's gonna be cypress. Cypress tree. It's the third prompt for week 1. We're gonna make it because we're at the we're on day 7 of October, right? We're on October 7th, which is also my brother's birthday, and I need to call him or text him or something. And so we're on our 3rd prompt, which is how many I have per week. So we're on track. We're on track right now. Thank God. And that's mostly because I started one early, but I knew I was going to be on vacation, so that's fine. Yeah, it's a golden cypress. Well, it's starting out as gold right now. In this moment, it is gold. The golden cypress Halloween tree. Full Halloween mode engage. Alright, we're just gonna make the horizon line right like that. On this cliff. Okay, we're done with the blue. Now I'm going to do the background stuff and the bush. The green that's used, and this might give me an excuse to use this green that's been sitting over here forever, because this is the green that's in this. Literally the green that's in this painting is sap green, so I might just use the pre-mixed color, because I don't usually do that. And I'm gonna put it over here next to the yellow. Oop. Maybe they'll find an excuse to use it again. I don't know. We'll see. Wedge a big old chunky yellow out for that. Ah, yeah, the sap green, finally. It makes sense. It really does. I feel like it should have more white in it in that spot. Possibly a touch of red also. Just to mute it down a bit. Okay. There we go, it's a softer color for sure. Background trees way out there. Little sky holes. Great. And I'm gonna kind of bring that color down in here. There's some really ambiguous bush type things happening. And then this color is also going to be down in here. Color's going to be a little bit stronger where our focal point is. I'm gonna make the focal point's going to be really high in contrast. Hopefully that'll do it. Using Prussian blue to add some shadows into these background trees. I'm mixing it in as I apply it on the painting. So that area is still wet and pretty mixable. Great. The darkest areas that's happening right here. I'm using phthalo blue, and I'm gonna put a touch of magenta on top of it in the darkest areas. let's see, that color kind of, it's interesting. A lot of the branches overlap this dark area. So I'm painting it in now because a lot of it's gonna kind of come over it. Making a brown here. I'm gonna need more red, then I'm gonna need more yellow. No, but I want it to be a green brown though, so maybe that, we're good right there. Some of that brown there, then I'm gonna blend the bottom edge into the color that I put down in the beginning. Okay, blending some of that brown up into that tree. Those trees in the background. Just kind of make them sit in the environment a little bit better. Oh, hi, Ath! I never got the notification. Notifications are so, reliable. I'm glad to see you here. How are you doing? Fall break? What the heck is fall break? I didn't know there was a fall break that's not Thanksgiving holiday. For me, I feel like the school year just started, honestly. And I mean, not for me when I say that. Get a week or two? My God, that's generous. In the first week of October, which is like great. Well, you have time to make like your costume or enjoy the end of. We always get Indian summers here, so our early fall is super nice. Like probably the nicest weather out of the year is early fall here, I think. It's my favorite. That's fun. Do you have anything ambitious planned for that? Just chilling and doing homework. Ooh. Which one did you get? What did you get poked? If it's appropriate. If it's appropriate to ask. You never know these days. You're industrial. The bar on your ear. Oh, yeah. Okay, got you. Yeah, it's like 2 cartilage piercings. That's right. Well, that one. So you have to basically sleep on your other side for like a bit because that one is. Doesn't it take longer to heal? Six to 12 months. Holy smokes. That's longer than I thought. Again, now I'm thinking I'm not even sure what I thought at this point. red. More red in this color. There we go. Ooh, now it's like too much. That's the thing. It's such a trick. You were on the fence? Mm-hmm. It wasn't as bad as everybody says so far. Yeah, well that's good. You just have to not mess with it. No big thing. Now I'm going to put this more appropriate rock color on the lines that I want to convey. Yeah, because that's you know, it's an investment and you'll have it forever. So there's that. And then is it one of those things that pretty much is just always there, or can it close up? Ooh, 14 gauge. Okay. Few hours. Okay. That's the thing. I like, as far as body modification goes, I like how forgiving piercings are, because if you find yourself in a situation where it doesn't, let's just say, like, fit your lifestyle for whatever various reason that might be, then you can just say goodbye and let that thing heal. Because I used to have my eyebrow pierced and I hardly even remember that. It's in the past. Yeah, and you know, that felt about exactly how you think it would feel, honestly. Looks like a giant chunk of you. It's because it is. Like those rocks. They're funny. I just want the texture to be conveyed. I think I'm gonna go in with some lighter highlights, and I'm trying to decide, am I gonna do it with the palette knife or am I gonna do it with the brush? Bringing that warm pink color just here and there where I think it's gonna show. There There's light kind of hitting the background back here, making this, I think, our highest contrast area. Oh my word. That's shadow right there. It's being dappled. So I think I need to extend and blend. Yeah, one can only hope right now that it will be neat. I like it so far. I mean, you know, it's different than what I have been working on, and I've been trying to incorporate a lot of new things into this series. So it's a lot to keep track of. And then I've been painting a lot at work as well. So that highlight color for the rocks. Deciding on what? Deciding on palette knife? Is that dangerous? I don't know. This is the pink color that we had before. I'm going to add some white and then some yellow. Maybe a little bit more white. Okay, this will be interesting. So I want, your eye is gonna go this way, right? This is what we want to do. We want to go up into the tree. The high contrast point is gonna be the focal point. So I want to make strokes that are kind of like, that lead you up this way. Let's see if I can do it. I feel like with the palette knife, it's like a, I want to say spray and pray, but it's like scrape and pray. Working out. Looks like the color is pretty good. Just a little dabbleluya. Wanted a couple larger strokes right there. Texture. Yep, that's Rocky. It's a Rocky boy. And we're gonna let that over there be kind of big. Wow, okay, it worked out. It worked out. Thank goodness. But I'm not gonna say it wasn't scary, because it was. Next thing is we're gonna tackle this foliage down here. Possibly bring some of the highlights I decide to use here over there. And there is some brown just in here at various areas, but I wonder if that's really that essential. I don't know. It does warm it up. I'm gonna do all this branch work with a tiny brush. I definitely don't want to mess it up. I want that to be like blue and gray. Maybe like, there seems to be some mauve. Okay, that's as dark as that area is gonna get. It's funny, all the underbrush and stuff just looks kind of the same. It's all that weird cypress kind of evergreen stuff. Ooh, you started new cross-stitch project? A new one. A new one. Not a couple new ones, but a new one. Okay. And it all blends together. Sometimes. Okay. Smudge the cat meme? I don't think so. Touch of red in there just to like warm up that green a bit. I don't think so, but I also don't know. Maybe. I'm gonna try to make these strokes kind of big and expressive. But I'm gonna need more paint for that. I'm gonna make them big and expressive towards the edge of the page. That's what I keep on reminding myself. I like tell myself over and over. Make it more vague towards the edge. Because we don't want our eye to stay there. And just a little bit. I can't help myself. It's so hard to follow my own advice. So hard. Bringing a darker value in there just to define the edge. For a split second, that branch was the shape of a little man waving down a plane for help. It's funny, sometimes I see things in branches and I'm like, oh, that's distracting. I'm gonna need to fix that. Okay, that is good for that. Great. Alright, now there's a little bit of orange flower stuff. I don't know what it is exactly. It is flower stuff though. So I'm just gonna warm up this yellow green I have over here. And it's okay there's a little bit of green in there because that's just gonna mute our color a bit, which is just fine. It does need to be darker, like in this area. Is that shaded? Okay, now I'm gonna get this all out. Oh no, I hate it when the dogs grab something and run. You sent a picture of the cross stitch in the Discord. Ooh. In ArtShare? Or did you send it? You sent it to me. Okay. Oh, you sent me a meme. Oh my gosh. Because that's not the cross stitch. Oh my god. Vegetable cat. And that's called what? Should have seen my, my Bright Fall art prompt today was a cat. His name is Smudge. Oh. Smudge cat. Black Cat was the art prompt for Frightfall today, and it's funny. It's funny. I'll post it in the Discord later, but it was a funny thing to do. Dude, those rocks are happening. That's a lot of rock matter, for sure. Like, for absolute sure. Okay, my brush is pretty clean. I'm gonna pick up just a little bit of red in there. I'm gonna make a cleaner orange for the parts where it gets hit by the sun. When I say parts, I mean like these weird, big flower things. Hit them with some more yellow, just in some places. And there's gonna be some out here. Don't know how far away that is anymore. It seems to be pretty far away. There we go. Okay, now let's add the lighter yellow, green, with little flowers. Oh my god. Okay, that's funny. I'm impressed you found a pattern like that. Is there a meme pattern, cross-stitch pattern maker on Etsy or something like that? Okay, I got light green. Focus, focus. Got light green on the brush. Oh, your sister bought it for you. That's a great find. Okay. This part gets sun. That part, and then these parts. And that's all medium. Okay. There is some bright area here. Ah. Some of that yellow paint just like jumped right off. You know what, this the tree shapes on this kind of tree are really different than other kinds of trees. Really, really different. Oh, I'm sure there's no limit to the cross-stitch patterns on Etsy. The green! I love the Prussian blue because it just makes that green so green. For whatever reason, it makes it so green. And part of the reason I stopped using black is because the richness of the Prussian with like magenta on top of it is so nice. So great. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I haven't used black and I haven't used ultramarine like at all. I'm talking, I have not reordered it and I ran out of it back when I started the Forest series. I don't know if you remember how long ago that was. When I started the Forest series. That's when I ran out of ultramarine and said, meh. That was an intense quack. It's okay. I got it. Oh god. Love the quack. It's okay, we hadn't we hadn't broke out the whoopsie brush yet today. Wah. Love the quack. We love the quack. The quack is welcome, otherwise it wouldn't be there. The timing on the quack is great too. Okay, now I'm gonna put a little medium. Medium green. But, you need more points. I gotta review what's on there. Because the last time you surprised me, I was like, oh yeah, that. And I kind of wish the audio gate wasn't so... I have noise gating on so that nobody gets, afflicted with weird low-level noise that's happening in my house. I don't want that of anyone. I don't want that affliction on any of you. NVIDIA Broadcaster is amazing for that. Ooh. Because I use all the filters in OBS. I got that all set up. I believe I have an NVIDIA card. I have never heard of an NVIDIA Broadcaster. So that's a new thing. I feel like I'm learning new things that people use all the time. Okay, now that's it for the bright green. Now, we're gonna step it down a bit. Oh, maybe under suppression compressor. Yeah, would it be labeled as such though? Would it have any kind of like NVIDIA tagging on it, or would it just be the suppressor on there? Okay, it is. So I would have noticed it for sure. Okay. I'm gonna look into it though, because if it's like if it's a little thingy that I have to download, that's not too bad. I can possibly figure that out. Yeah, no big deal. Sometimes it's kind of funny. It's like, oh, definitely not alone here. And sometimes it's a loud kind of not alone. So I'm gonna mute the green as we get down in this area. I want the bright, high contrasty zone to stay right there. And those darker branches are just gonna mix into that area there. And I'm gonna put some browner green in here for good reason. There's a lot of branches right in here. I'm gonna be using a different brush to put those in. They're more like gray-brown. Okay, now for a different brush. So I think that's it for those. Interesting though. I wonder, because this color and this color is so dramatically different, I kind of want to bring them more in line with each other. Bring some of the background green over. And then there's yellow. And then there's a little bit of blue, it's shadows. And then I used dark brown, red brown. Oh man. Yeah. That was pretty good. It was good. It was a very good performance. I mean, maybe if we catch him in a good mood, you know, maybe he'll sing a song for us. I'm not sure. I don't want to, like, put him on the spot. I mean, I guess there's no harm in asking. There, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. No, bringing that more in line. I should add some of that weird pink kind of over there. I'm pretty sure that happens all the time. Is that dark enough though? Okay. Yeah, great. Now I got that color over on this side too. Now we're more in line with each other. Good. That interesting pink, the pink color. Now we're switching brushes. I think I'm gonna have to use the the script brush too. That seems to be about the right color right there. Except for where it gets darker, but I'll figure that out. Okay. Broken branches. Then the root. I'm gonna have to add some shadows and highlights to these guys. The highlights are gonna be interesting because they're kind of cross-hatchy. Alright, Ath. Thanks for stopping in. Say hi to Spaz Dog. You have a good night. I think this is gonna look really great when we add the darks.
Hey. Welcome back.
Here's all those little tiny branches I was talking about that are over the dark areas. I'm talking like a lot of them. But I think that that's the cool part about these trees is like there's these really dense branch areas. many branches. And if you look at the reference image, you'll be like, whoa, there's actually like a ton more. Ton. So many more. Not gonna detail in too much of that area. Just a couple. So that's like, well, it would need to be darker. So maybe, hold on. Hold that thought. Maybe I can swing that. I mean, it is subtle. Actually, I love that. So I'm glad that we did it. Okay. Now, I'm gonna put the darker values on those areas. Drag some of that brown into like a purple there. Okay, here we go. Here goes nothing. Like one of those concentration moments for sure. I know that's a lot of little lines, oh my gosh. I'm gonna tone that down, the zebra effect down. Shade some of these guys. These roots coming away. Great. Now, the white. That brush is pretty well loaded. I'm gonna need to remove half of that. Okay, here we go. This part's also tricky. This whole part is tricky, right? So I'm gonna have to pick out what's gonna be thick, what's gonna be thin. Kind of hard to track and seemingly random in the image. I'm just trying to like balance what's going to be good for our painting here. Some of these are going to get lighter. Not all of them. And they don't have to be the ones that are already painted on. They can be new ones. Need to sharpen up that brush because it's getting a little fat. Braid this down quite a bit. I'm gonna go up here. Better. That's cheap enough to be much better. I'm gonna go back to a darker value. And add a little bit of detailing in here. I'm adding purple with the script brush. Because when has adding purple been a bad thing? Not yet. very frequently change a lot of colors at the end. But we can do that, we're allowed. We're allowed. You like the bark? Oh, thank you. I feel like I need some of this orange just over there. Like a little of that just for some balance. That might be, yeah, very twisty. I mean, that's what I like about these trees, is that they're so twisty, right? That's definitely part of the appeal for me, I think, is all the twistiness and the branchiness. Oh no, dog hair. Or people. Ooh, that looks like, actually, that looks like a head hair. Okay, there. That's enough of that. Okay, now I'm gonna make more of that orange. Yeah, the brightest color, definitely. Brightest color, and then the area of, like, highest contrast. Might even tone down that orange on the edge. Might. No, tap me. Just a little. That'll show you to stand out. Okay. Now let's see. That cerulean blue is so powerful. You just need a tiny, tiny amount to make a light blue. The tiniest. think that is the right call for that spot. Okay, and that should be where you go for the most part, I imagine. Okay, now I'm gonna grab that palette knife again and I'm gonna put a couple of bright thick paint on there. Bringing the cadmium yellow light right where that light cerulean blue was, the one that was, it's not quite bright enough for me to do anything I wanted to do. So now it's green. And it's really bright green. I'm gonna leave that brush down at the bottom of the painting completely alone. I'll leave that alone. Alright, now Muy Importante is the spot in here. I want that part to be darker, actually. Oops. Didn't mean to leave the paintbrush in the water. Maybe just a touch. Maybe just a touch. Yeah. Okay, I think that's pretty well wrapping it up. I want to possibly, here, this one thing I see. I want to gray up this one spot that's a little too bright for where it is. A little too bright right in there. So bring that darker. That looks good. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, there are, if you're interested, check out the reference photo. So many branches. Huge amounts, like giant plumes.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, it is weird. It's super weird. It's like, huh. Definitely toned it down on the amount of dead branches, that's for sure. I really like, this area is really magical, which that's the focal point, so I dig it. I want to split this one branch just a little bit. There we go. And the one area of like really, really white is supposed to be on that one part of the tree, which is here. All right, that's a wrap. It's busy, but it's less busy than the photo by like a landslide. So, getting better at simplification. so many white branches sticking out just like everywhere. There we go. Well, that was number 3 for Treetober. If anybody's interested in joining in, the information is all in Discord. I am going to be giving away an 8x10 painting for anybody in the continental US. For anybody outside of those bounds, 5x7. Still original painting though. So if you're interested, any recordable form of creative expression is accepted. So you're aiming for maple. Yeah, if you want to do maple muffins for the maple prompt, that's totally acceptable. If you want to do, I always push interpretive dance, like always, but nobody's taken me up on it. But think about it, like you can make like a tree, you could sway in the wind, but then you'd have to make a video. So I mean, that's bold. It's a bold thing to do. So I don't know what a tree song would sound like, but my face. I know. It'd be scary. It'd be scary. I might have to do it just to prove it can be done. An interpretive dance for an entry. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. This was fun. This was challenging. This was so many things. And now it is complete, and we got so many colors in this bad boy, and I'm interested to see. I can't wait to see what it looks like in a frame. So yeah, it looks better in painting than in photo. Do it. I'll do it. I don't know what tree prompt it will be. Maybe it will be one that I'm like pinched for time on, and then I'll post the video. Or who knows, maybe I'll do it live. Maybe I'll like choreograph something and then do it live. So that wouldn't be intimidating at all. Sure thing. Thank you so much for hanging out. Let's see if there's any friends to raid real quick. And the next tree painting, I think, will be tomorrow. Tomorrow. And I can't remember what the prompt is. But the prompt list is in, what, announcements? Okay, tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow is maple. Tomorrow is the maple prompt. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for the company. Haven't seen Nagi in a while. She's doing a silent stream. Oh, silent. That's yeah. I've done those here and there. Blair. Anybody has any recommendations? Let me know. See if there's any traditional Copic markers. Alright, well we have never visited this person before. Oh, tea party. Let's go say